There's no shortcut to success if you want to create a sustainable NFT collection. If you look at all the biggest NFT brands like CryptoPunks and Bored Ape Yacht Club, you will notice that all of them had started small. The key is to build a small collection at first, and then make your work grow into a big, successful project. After that, you can launch related collections to build on your brand. Take the Mutant Ape and Kennel Club collections as examples. Of course, this can be done from a bigger collection of 10,000 NFTs to a smaller collection of even 10 or 20 NFTs. You can use certain techniques to follow the same pattern and achieve success both ways. The first is strategic planning. If you want to sustain a successful set of NFT collections, then you need to come up with a blueprint that covers all your tactics. The art and graphics of your NFTs are essential and obviously important, but a strong plan is critical, and I do not mean that you should just rely on a beginner's tutorial on how to sell NFTs. I suggest you use the famous 5 W's if you want to create an effective plan of action. Who is represented in the project? Are the NFTs representative of real people or are they a fictional project? There's a specific target market for each of them. What is the project? Are they trading cards, GIFs, pictures, domains, or some other form of multimedia? This will help you carve out your audience. When is the project dropping? Timing is critical. You should try to prime your audience and ensure that they are ready for your project to drop. There's no point in creating a random routine. Where's the project dropping? What platform are you using? Are you creating your own platform, using an open platform like OpenSea, or hoping to be invited to participate on an exclusive platform like Nifty Gateway? Some are easier to do than others, but I suggest considering all of them. Finally, why are you putting this project together? Is it a passion project? Is it a culmination of your lifelong work? Are you simply taking advantage of a trend? Whatever the answer is, it may be important to communicate that to your target audience. This way, your brand will maintain consistency throughout all the projects you put out under its name. The VeeFriends Instagram page is a great example of a project that has done this very well. Once your collection takes off, you can ride on its success and start another collection. Since you already know your brand identity, you can apply the same principles to your new project. Next, you need to mix exclusivity with rarity. We all know by now that NFTs are more valuable if they are rare. Increasing the rarity value through design is the easiest way to achieve this, but you can also mix it with a strategy where you are treating your collection as an exclusive drop. For example, just look at some of the leading NFT collections today. CryptoPunks and Bored Ape have only released 10,000 unique NFTs. Look at where they are in the current market. You can also see how they built upon their existing brand success and created hype for their other collections. People like to be part of an exclusive club, so do not try to hop on a trend just for the sake of it. Bored Ape gave its members free Kennel Club tokens when they wanted to launch it, and now they're worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. You can use the same logic. Starting small is the best way to begin, and this is not an assumption. All the evidence is right in front of you. If you are looking for inspiration, then you can look at MeBits. They generated around 20,000 3D voxel characters, and they are doing very well right now. You can also attach rarity to your NFTs like VeeFriends. They offer 10,255 NFT tokens, with many of them offering a unique utility. For example, if you own a VeeFriend, then you can access their conference for free. Of course, you can do it the other way too, where you start with a larger collection. Then, your next project can have fewer NFTs so that you can increase their rarity values. I strongly believe that we will see more of this strategy in the future. Athletes, influencers, and artists are all offering exclusive experiences to loyal fans that purchase their content. I have already spoken about artists like Steve Aoki and Marshmello. They have made hundreds of thousands of dollars using the same strategy. You can do the same, and you do not need to provide your clients with expensive privileges either. For example, if you are a painter, then you can offer your clients exclusive access to your exhibition gallery if they buy your NFTs. Each artist is different, so the utility will be dependent upon their respective crafts. Now, you might have noticed that I have used examples of Bored Ape and CryptoPunks to drive my point forward. However, I am not saying that you should create 10,000 NFTs all at once. Start with 50 or 100, and see the response. You can either increase or decrease this number for your next project, depending on the performance. Just make sure that there's a cap on the total number of NFTs you will be creating for your collection. The others could afford larger caps because the market was still new. Now that NFTs have been around for a while, you need to scale down the general output. Just be creative, add value, and maintain a limit. You will be able to build a strong collection and a community for its brand as well. It should be evident at this point that marketing is what makes a project. However, people easily get confused about the kind of strategy they should use. Since I am talking about building small collections into big projects, you should focus on creating a dedicated community of followers. In the world of NFTs, I would not subscribe to the field of dreams methodology. Just because you have an NFT collection, does not mean that it will sell. With millions of NFTs floating around in cyberspace at this point, there's a good chance that you will be left behind if you do not have a strategic marketing plan. Typically, a good NFT project will have an industry influencer attached to it to push the project to the masses. In the case of VFriends, you can see Gary Vaynerchuk speaking directly to millions of loyal followers. In the case of MeBits, you can see Larva Labs building on their credibility from the success of CryptoPunks. The creators of the Bored Ape Yacht Club benefited from enthusiastic interest and support from collectors such as Panksy and 888, with each of them sharing their love of the collection across Twitter. Of course, the craze went on to much bigger stars like Eminem and Justin Bieber, but they started with smaller influencers. Build a story and make influencers share that story. People like to support an underdog. You should exploit that mentality. Once your brand image is built, it will hold strong for all the projects that follow, regardless of how many NFTs you plan to include in them. Focus on getting it right the first time, and the second time will be a lot easier. Lastly, I recommend that all NFT projects should have their own landing pages or websites, while also integrating with platforms like OpenSea and Rarible. This is similar to what CryptoPunks has done with their landing page. You can use it as a reference point for your own page. Sites like OpenSea and LooksRare are currently among the largest NFT aggregators and bring significant traffic. While it may be important to have a strong presence on such platforms, you should also focus on your own brand, and allow for your assets to be sold on these marketplaces after being redirected from your personal website. You can also use your website to promote all the projects that follow. Your marketing strategies will come in handy here. This grows the identity of the project and increases your transaction volume. For example, the only project that is not available for purchase on OpenSea is the NBA Top Shot Basketball Trading Cards collection. It was intentionally created as an exclusively closed marketplace on Flow, and it is enjoying great success all by itself. The reason I am using this example is because their NFTs sell for as low as $3. It is the perfect way for you to start out and enhance your reputation in the market. You do not even need to spend any extra marketing budgets on this. You can start by listing your NFTs on the popular platforms, and interact with your buyers once they make a purchase from your collection, or visit it. You can integrate your listed NFTs with an access link to your own website where you sell exclusive NFTs. This will make your clients curious to see what else you have to offer. Once you redirect them to your own platform, you can start building on your brand from that point forward. This way, you have managed to use OpenSea's popularity and leverage it to your own advantage. Use it to establish your current collection and promote your future collection. Of course, this strategy might take some time to work out for you, but the rewards will be totally worth it. I should remind you that these methods will not serve as a guarantee to build a successful collection, but most NFT artists do not even bother to try them out. The engagement that you can generate from these methods is very realistic. It can even be higher than what you would normally get from traditional methods. As I had mentioned earlier, you need to identify your brand and ask the right questions before moving ahead with anything else. Be consistent with your work, and be patient with the results. They should eventually turn in your favor. If you found this video helpful and want to learn about the NFT world in detail, then like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I have made sure to cover as many topics as I can in this field because I truly believe it to be the future of digital trading. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want me to cover. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.